Hi students. So in the previous section we have discussed about statistics, that is the previous chapter. So in that mean, median, mode representation of graphical as well as numerical representation data. So I hope you understood the previous session what we have discussed. Now we are entering into the other topic which you have to guess the topic. So here, how much amount I have in my pocket? How much amount I have in my pocket? Can anyone guess? Yes, 100 rupees, okay, 1000 rupees, okay, 500 rupees, okay, yeah, 5 rupees, okay. Okay, now solve. Enough that examples what you have told. 500, 1000, 100, 5 rupees, 10 rupees, these are all. You see, entire the classroom, in the classroom, the total strength whatever is there, everyone is giving one answer. Everyone is giving one answer. So, the answer is varying from one person to the other person. Answer is varying from one person to the other person. When it is varying, that means it is not fixed. It is not fixed. Why it is not fixed? Because you don't know the value. You don't know how much I have in my pocket. That's the reason it is keep changing. You people are giving different answers. So any value, if it is keep on changing, we learned a particular term for that in previous classes. Variating. It is varying from one person to the other person. Varying from one person to the other person. Then what do you call the terms? It is varying from one person to the other term. Variates. So in the variates only we have a term. Yes. What is that? Can you? Yes. What is that? Variable. Because it is varying. Keep changing. It is changing. The value of it is changing because it is not fixed. We don't know that. That's the reason it is not a fixed. How much I have in my pocket? That only me. It knows. Only I can say, but not you, because you all are guessing. You all are guessing. You are trying to guess. You are trying to reach out. You are trying to reach out. So the unknown terms are called variables. What do you call? Unknown terms are called variables. Unknown terms are called variables. Why it is variable? Because the value of it is keep on changing from one person to the other person, as it is not fixed. So value is not fixed. Variable, variates, it is keep on, variates means changing. So variates, so variables. Next, what is your roll number? Yes, 1. What is your roll number? 10. What is your roll number? 20. What is your roll number? 15. See, 1, 10, 15, 20. These are all the value they know. They know the value of it. That doesn't change unless until somebody has come and you join or something else. So 1, 2, 3 numerical values, right? Natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whole numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are called, the value of it does not change. I have 100 rupees. That means 100 is a fixed. I have 1000 rupees. 1000 is fixed. The 1000 rupees, 100 rupees, your roll numbers, these are all fixed numbers. These are all fixed numbers. Is the value is going to change as of now? No. So the value which we know, the value which is fixed, the value is fixed because we cannot change the value. The value which is fixed, they are called constants. They are called constants. They are called constants. Now you see, variables and constants. So can you guess which chapter we are using? We are going to discuss variables, variating, variates, keep on changing, constants, fixed, fixed. It is constants are nothing but value is fixed. Value is fixed. But here the value is keep changing. Keep changing until whatever the value we give, it can accept. Whatever the value we give, it accepts. That is variables. So variables are denoted by letters X, Y, Z and P, comma, Q and etc. or constants which are 10, 100, 90, 1, 5, etc. The value which is fixed, they are called constants. The variables are keep on changing because it is variating from one person to the other. So X, Y, Z, P, Q, R and so on, etc. We use alphabets, English alphabets, and these are the numbers. These are the numbers. So variables and constants. Variables and constants. With variables and constants, which topic can be? Can you guess? Can you guess? Yes. Okay. In class 9th we have studied about by using this. In class 9th we are going to study by using this variables and constant one chapter, and in class 8 we studied expression. What we are expressing, we are able to express. So algebraic expressions we learned in class 8, and identities, algebraic expressions and identities, and one more job, that is factorization also we learn. Then simple equations which we learned in previous classes, algebra in previous classes. So we are able to express. So in class 9th we are going to discuss the same algebraic expressions only in another way, that is extension of that poly. In class 8 you learned types of polynomials. So types of, yes, you are right, polynomials. So in this class 9th also we are going to discuss polynomials. What are poly? Meaning is what? Many. Poly meaning is what? Many. There are many terms. Maybe 3 or more. When do we say poly? 3 or more terms. See, even in triangles, quadrilaterals chapter also, triangle 3 are there, then 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 4 quadrilateral, 5 pentagons, hexagon, right? So like that, in polynomials we have types of those. What are those? Monomial, binomial, trinomial. Then if there are 3 or more terms, then they are called polynomials. So what are exactly terms? We call variables X, Y, Z, P, Q, R, etc. Constant values fixed. They are 195. These are the numbers which we know exactly. The value of it we know. That's the reason we call it as constants. Now, polynomials in this chapter. Which chapter we are discussing? Polynomials. So in this chapter we are going to discuss first a revision of the previous class, what we learned. See in this, now x is called variable. Now if I multiply 2 into x, what do you call? 2x. What do you call? 2x. Now 2x, this 2x is called a term. What do you call? Term. This is called a term. Now 4 into minus p, what do you call? Minus 4p. This is also called term. Now 2 into y into 6. Observe it. 2 into 6. Numerical values first we do. 2 6 are 12. 12y is also called term. So terms are added to form an expression. Terms are added to form an expression. That is, the four fundamental operations will be used to form algebraic expressions. What are the four fundamental operations? Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division we use to form algebraic expressions. Algebraic expressions by using the variables and constants with the four fundamental operations. So that we learned in class 8th, 7th and 6th. So 2 into y, that is, these are called terms. These are called terms. Now in this 2x, what do you call 2 here? 2 is called the coefficient of. 2 is the coefficient. 2 is the coefficient of x. And now, what do you call minus 4 here? P, minus 4p. This 4 is called, which 4? Minus 4. So, minus 4 is the coefficient. Coefficient. Which coefficient? Numerical coefficient. What do you call this? Numerical coefficient. Here also 2 is called numerical coefficient. I wrote as a coefficient. But because it is a number, we call it as coefficient. Numerical coefficient. What do you call? Numerical coefficient. Then here 2 into 6, 12. I wrote 12. Then 12 into y, 12y. So 12y, what is the 12 here? 12 is the coefficient. 12 is the coefficient of y. I hope you understood here. 2 is called coefficient of x. Minus 4 is the coefficient of p. 12 is the coefficient of y. So these are called terms. Terms will be added or subtracted to form an algebraic expression. So, what is the key role here? Which will play key role? The variables and constant will play a key role to form algebraic expressions with the connection of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, which are these four fundamental operations. These four are fundamental operations. These are four fundamental operations. Now, so coefficient. Now look at this. So in this coefficients, and now one more I just wanted to say, x into x, which can be written as, can you say x into x can be written as x square. We learned in the exponent form like in class 8th and in class 7th. Even in this class, first chapter you have, after number system, in that first chapter you have the last exercise. The last exercise you have some for questions. So in there also we are using exponential notations. A power m into a power n, which is equal to a power m plus n. So what is the power here? X power 1. This is x power 1, x power 1. X power 1 into x power 1, a power m into a power n, which is equal to a to the power m plus n. So here a to the power m plus n means x to the power 1 plus 1, which is equal to x square. But this already we learned in the previous session. We know how to get the answer. So x into x, that's why I wrote x into x is equal to x square. Now x into x to the power 2, if I write x cube, then x into x to the power 3, how do you get x to the power 4? Then x into x to the power 5, which is equal to x to the power 6. Observe it. X square, x power 3, x power 4, x power 6. So the power, these are all positive numbers. These are all positive numbers, not a negative number, non-negative number. Non-negative numbers. These are all the positive numbers. So here x power 2. So x square coefficient is 1, x cube coefficient is also 1, x power 4 coefficient is also 1, x power 6 coefficient is also 1. We do not have any number before this. So it is 1x power 6, 1x power 4, 1x cube, 1x square. So these are the coefficients. Now, so in the beginning of this, I told 4 fundamental operations. What are 4 fundamental operations? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So they each one 2x, 1 by 2x, these are called terms. So 2x is a term and 3 is another term. Observe it. 2x, if I write plus 2x plus 3, 2x plus 3, which operation is included? Addition. So 4y minus 7, 2x square minus 3. So these are called, you see now, these are the terms. This is a term. These are the terms. Term. 4xy minus 5x. These are the terms. So here the terms are separated by either plus or minus. So to form an algebraic expression, we are connecting, we are joining that, we are separating the plus or minus will be used so that you are getting an algebraic expression. We are forming algebraic expressions. How we are forming? By adding or subtracting. By adding or subtracting the terms. So here, which operation is included in this? Multiplication. And here, plus. And here you see 1 by 2x minus 7. 1 by 2x, this is half division. So 4 fundamental operations. So here 2x plus 3, 4y minus 7, these are called algebraic expressions. What do you call? We are able to express algebraic expressions. So terms are expressed by using plus or minus. By using plus or minus. So these are called algebraic expressions. Now 2 is a numerical coefficient, 3 is a constant, 4 is a numerical coefficient of y, 7 is a constant. 2x square, in this 2 is a numerical coefficient. 4xy, in this 4 is a numerical coefficient. In this minus 5, including the sign, you have to say minus 5 is a coefficient. Constant value, if you want to say including the minus, including the sign, you have to speak out the value of it if it is a fixed. Now 1 by 2x, the coefficient of x is 1 by 2. These are called, what do you call these? Algebraic expressions. What do you call? Algebraic expressions. Now, before classes we learned about these algebraic expressions types. Algebraic expressions types of polynomial. What do you call? If there is only one term, types. Types of polynomials, one is monomial. Next, we have binomial. Next, we have trinomial. Next, if there are many terms, more than 3, even these are all comes under polynomial, then polynomial. Monomial means a single term. Single term like this. 2x is one term. 1 by 2p is one term. Minus 4x is a term. Even a constant value, this is, even 5 is also called a term. These are monomials. Single term. The expression which has only one term are called monomial. Next, binomial. If there are two terms, just now I said, terms are added or subtracted to form an expression. So, added or subtracted. So, 2x minus 7. See how many terms are there? 2x is a term, 7 is a term. 2x minus 7. Binomial. 4p square plus 7. then minus 1 by 2x minus 7, etc. There are so many, etc. So two terms are there, then it is called binomial. Two terms are there. Bi means two. Trinomial, an expression which contains only two terms is called binomial. Trinomial, an expression with three terms is called trinomial. An expression with three terms is called trinomial. So here 4x square plus 4x plus 5. You see how many terms are there? This is one term, this is another term, this is another term. One term, second, three. So three terms are there. Trinomial. Minus 2p square plus 5p minus 7. Observe it. Three terms are there. So etc. We can give n number of examples for all these: monomial, binomial, trinomial. Polynomial. Polynomial means polynomial. Polynomial, many, more than 3. Then x to the power 4, these all will come under the polynomial, but we have a separate term. If 3 or more than 3, then we write as a polynomial. Even this also will come under a polynomial. X to the power 4 minus 4x cube plus x square minus 7. You see how many terms are there? How many terms are there? Polynomial means power need not to be 4. There must be 4 terms, more than 4. 3 or more than that, then we call it as polynomial. So single term monomial, 2 terms binomial, 3 terms are there trinomial. If there are more than 3, then we call it as polynomial. Then we call it as polynomial. Now in this, all we come across in the previous classes degree. So the power of the variable, the positive power of the variable, the whole number powers. See the terms what we are using: whole numbers, positive powers, whole number powers, positive powers, which is not a negative, non-negative numbers, non-negative powers, whole number powers. So these are called. Now what is the power of x? 1. So that is called degree. What do you call? Degree. Now we see what exactly degree of the polynomial. So degree of the polynomial. Degree means, first we see what is degree. Now 2x plus 7. You see in the variable, for the variable we have to see the power. So 2x, x is a variable. For what is the power of this? So degree is 1. Now in this you see 3x square minus 7x. In this you observe it. What is the degree here? The 3 is called the coefficient, but the power of the variable, you see, power of the variable, that is degree. So degree is 2. But one more thing you need to remember. Suppose if I write 4x square plus 7x minus 5. Now here what is the degree? We have two places variable, x square and x. The highest power of the variable. The highest power of the variable. Highest, and it must be the positive. Highest, and it must be the positive. So highest power of the variable is called degree. So here also we call it as degree is 2. It's not minus 2. Degree 2. Degree 2. Degree 1. Now 4x to the power 5 minus 7x square cube plus 6x square minus 7. Tell me now what is the degree here? Anyone? Yes, highest power of the variable. 5 is also positive, 3 is also positive, 2 is also positive, but the highest power we need to take, that is the degree. So degree of this is 5. Degree is 5. So 3 is the coefficient, 2 is the degree. 2 is the degree and 4 is the coefficient of x square, 7 is the coefficient of x. Here 5, 3, 2, these are all the powers, they are the positive numbers, but the highest power is considered as degree. Now In this, I hope you understood what is degree and what is the coefficient. These are all. Now in this, if I write x to the power minus 7 plus 6, is it? No. Degree must be a whole number power or a positive number. Positive number. I hope you understood what is degree and the coefficients. When we are talking about the degree, the algebraic expression should have only one variable. It should have only one variable. That is also very important. The variable should be the same, like 2x plus 7. See, what is the variable? X. So degree is, once again, degree is 1. Now you see 3x square plus 7x minus 5. Variable. What is the variable here? X square. X is a variable. Here is a variable. So throughout the expression the variable is same. So if you have the variable, same variable, then we can talk about the degree. So degree is 2. Degree is 2. Next, 4x cube minus 6x square plus 5x plus 7. You see now? All the terms are in the same. The variable must be same. That point you have to remember. The variable must be same. So power is 3, highest power. And here degree, power is 2, power is 1. But highest power is considered as the degree of the polynomial. So here degree is 3. Degree is 3. So what we discussed today? We discussed what is a variable, the value which is not fixed, the value which will be keep on changing, which is unknown terms. Unknown terms are called variables, which are denoted by English alphabets X, Y, Z, P, Q, Q, R, like this, etc. The value which is fixed, the value which we know exactly, they are called constants. So algebraic expressions are formed by using these variables and constants. So terms will play key role to form an algebraic expressions. How do we form algebraic expressions? By using the 4 fundamental operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So algebraic expressions are added as a, to form an expression we add or subtract the terms. And numerical coefficient. 2 is the numerical coefficient of x and 7 is a constant. 3 is the numerical coefficient of x square, 7 is the numerical coefficient of x, 5 is a constant, that is minus 5. 4x cube, 4 is the numerical coefficient of x cube, minus 6 is the numerical coefficient of x square. So these are, we discussed again, types of polynomials: monomial, binomial, trinomial, polynomial. Mono, single term; binomial, 2 terms; tri, 3 terms; polynomial, 3 or more than that, then we call it as polynomial. Degree. While before checking the degree, we must see that the polynomial completely should have the same variable. The highest power of the variable is called degree. I hope you understood. In the next session, we will continue from this, the types of, based on the degree, what are the types we have. Thank you.